Wow, I cannot believe I got these. Oh my gosh. Hey guys, just wanted to start today's video saying I know I haven't been uploading as much recently, and my last videos have been more of projects I've been working on. The main reason is because I got a new tenant who moved in, and my stereo room, where I store all my equipment, is becoming his new bedroom, so I have to move all that equipment out of that room and move it into a different bedroom once my older tenant leaves. So we're in the middle of a bit of a transition, and my stuff's kind of all piled up, and I don't have much access to it all. So I've been working on some projects and doing that kind of content. But yesterday, as you can see in the title, I got an amazing score with such a cool story, and I want to kind of film what I got and tell you a little bit about the history behind it all. And it's just really cool, and I think you music lovers and stereo guys will really appreciate it. So as you can see, this is kind of the situation with my personal collection at the moment. It's just all shoved into the dining room up against the walls, so it's really hard to, get it out and make videos. But I'll give you a little sneak peek of maybe some stuff you've never seen before. Like Accuphase, Rotel, my Pioneer Fluoroscan, some Kenwood, and that is Onkyo. It's a lot of speakers, Technics, JBL, Sony. So, and the big Infinities, and I'm gonna do an episode on this guy. If you know what it is, well, you know what it is. I'm kind of keeping that one a little bit of a secret. But yeah, this is kind of the situation right now. So once this gets all cleared up in a month, I'll be doing lots of new videos on some of this equipment. But for now, I'll show you what I got yesterday and the really cool story behind it. Okay, so I'll start off with some of the components I got. I got the Pioneer 9 stack, I guess you call it, which is the A9 amplifier, 110 per channel, the F9 matching tuner, the SG9 EQ, and the CT9R cassette deck. So that's a 3-head cassette deck too. So really nice unit. Out of this stuff, it's all gonna be for sale except for the SG9. I'll be putting that in my Pioneer Silver stack, but the other 3 components will be for sale. I got this beautiful Pioneer P-D70. I accentuate the dash there because they actually make a Pioneer PD70, which is an SACD player. So it's confusing. There's this one and then a later model, which is an SACD with the same name, but the dash is just before the D and then after the D on the other one. So a little confusing, but it's a very beautiful CD player, very high end with the original manual, and everything's working. Even the cassette deck, it struggles to play. The belt definitely needs to be replaced, but it's rewinding, fast forwarding. The amplifier is working great. I just had to deoxid a lot of the switches, and it's functioning perfect now. And also this beautiful Technics SL15. I still have to do a little bit more testing with it, but so far it's working, it's playing. I just have to see if the biggest gremlin about this machine, which if you know the SL15, it's the auto track selector and the sensor. That tends to be a little finicky, but I'll have to test it and see if I can get that going. But I mean, these are just some great components. I'm very happy to get them. And without further ado, I'll kind of show you the really special pieces I picked up yesterday and the story behind all of it. Okay, as we walk towards what I'm going to show you, I also got this whole box of laser discs, which is amazing because if you know me, I love physical media and I love Laserdisc. I have the Pioneer Elite Laserdisc player for my Elite stack over there, so I'm gonna have a great time watching all these movies. But yeah, so here is the special stuff. And if you know what these are, you already know. These are the Polk SDA 1.2 TLs. Kind of known as the Polk Holy Grails. as you can see, just to get them in frame, I have to back up. They are 5'2", and they weigh about 150 pounds each. 8 mid-range drivers, 4 tweeters, and a big passive radiator, and a very large crossover network. These have also been recapped and upgraded on the crossover, so just fantastic score. I've always wanted these, so I'm very thrilled to get them. But I also got another pair of speakers in this deal. Another pair I've always been curious about, and that's the Pioneer HPM 1100s. They're in fantastic shape. Come with the original grills. Cabinets are gorgeous. The Polks also come with the original grills too, and in good shape. That's them right there. The only issue with these speakers, and very common with the 1100s, the 900s, and later HPMs, is it's a graphite cone and it tends to crack. And this is no exception. There's some cracks. I'm going to try and back patch it from behind and clean it up a little bit. The other one actually has a couple more cracks than this. But yeah, I mean, the holy grail out of the whole set is these Polks. I'm so thrilled to get these. I've always wanted them. I came with the original SDA cord, which is pretty rare. Those often don't come with them. And as you can see, I actually have the SDA ones in my personal collection already. I haven't done a video on them. I was actually going to do that soon. And now that I have the 1.2 TLs, these are actually up for sale. I have them below market value, posted on my Facebook marketplace page for 600 Canadian, which is a good deal. They usually go for around 1,200 Canadian. But I got such a good deal on the big guys yesterday, I thought I'd pass the deal on and just make some quick money back and put those up for sale, because that was kind of my holy grail on my Polk collection, because I never thought I'd come across these monsters, but I did. So yeah, I'll sit down now and tell you kind of the history behind this, who owned them and why it's so special, and as a little bit of a tribute to the previous owner. All right, so here's the story behind this stuff. Basically, on Marketplace, I saw the Polks. I jumped on them right away. In the ad, you could kind of tell it was an estate sale. There was some more stereo in the background, so I said, hey, I'll buy the Polks for sure. I'll come see what else there is, maybe buy some other things. So the next day I went down there and was greeted with a wonderful guy named Mashy, and we actually both work in film. We had a great time chatting, so I just wanted to say thank you, Mashy, for the great deal and the amazing time yesterday. It was a blast. It was definitely the best deal of the year for me so far. Not only just the stuff I got, but just how amazing the experience was, the cool stories behind everything, and hanging out with you. What really is special about this stuff is Mashy's father. He recently passed away, and this was all his equipment. His father, Kazuyoshi Akiyama is his name. He was the head of the Vancouver Symphony Orchestra from 1971 to 1985. And this was his personal gear. And how cool is that? You know, I grew up in Vancouver my whole life. And now in my personal collection, and some of these pieces I'll be selling, they belong to the head of the Vancouver Symphony Orchestra. That's just so cool. Sadly, he passed away recently, and they're clearing his estate, and that's how I, saw the ad, came into the picture. And now I'm the proud owner of such cool gear with such a cool story that belonged to a really interesting family with a cool history that's tied to Vancouver and music. So I'm just blessed to have that opportunity, and I just wanted to take this time to, immortalize this equipment and the story behind all of it on YouTube. And so thank you, Mashy, and thank you to your father, Kazuyoshi. Anyway, that's the story. That's the gear. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I got today and the story behind it. If you enjoyed, please make a comment down below about the equipment, or if you maybe knew the family, or the Vancouver Symphony Orchestra was something you were involved with, or enjoyed over the years. And yeah, be sure to subscribe. I'm still working my way up to 1,000 subscribers. The more subscribers, the more motivated I am to get out there and hunt down cool stuff like this and tell cool stories. Anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate it as always, and have a good one.